Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today I am going to talk about who you should use your Dokkan thank you ticket on. Everybody should have gotten at least one of these tickets. I do believe we've got Purunga Wish coming, Purunga Wishes coming, and I do believe you can get more of these tickets later on, so if you want multiples of these units, pay attention and figure out which ones you'd like, and you might want to get these with the Purunga Wishes as well. So, I'm very briefly just going to go through all the units. I'll point out a few of them here and there, but I have pretty much three main units that I'm going to recommend, okay? This AGL Goku here, he's a pretty decent unit. He's a good orb changer for Goku family. Dispo is trash. This Boo's okay. He's solid. AGL Caulifla, I would say, is a fairly solid unit. This Cell really isn't that good right now. This Trunks isn't that good right now. Here's the thing to keep in mind, though. Some of these units that I'm saying aren't good, they haven't Easy 8 yet. So sometime down the road, if you want to like future-proof yourself and make sure you have a unit, they could be really good. So the Cell and Trunks, they don't have Easy A's yet. So right now they're trash, but could be good in the future, okay? This Gohan is an extremely old Easy A and he's trash, so you don't want to take him at all. This Gohan is a very old Easy A and he's not good, so don't get him. This AGL Frieza is actually a solid pickup. He has Easy 8 a long time ago, but he has 90% damage reduction, and there's a lot of difficult content that this guy can help you with. He's one of the few units in the game that is just like a turn 1 defensive god. So, this guy's a solid pickup. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT, he's actually just about to get his Easy 8, and he's actually really, really solid after his Easy 8. This Goku I think is amazing. He has his Easy 8, he's probably like one of the top units I choose for my Realm of Gods teams. I really love this Goku. This Kid Buu is trash. He's an old Easy 8. He's not good. This Vegeta, I don't think he has this Easy A. I'm trying to remember if he Easy 8 or not, but he's just okay. He's like a solid defensive unit. This Goku, he's solid. He's okay. He's a decent little support unit, but he wouldn't be my top pick. This guy Easy 8, and his Easy A honestly was kind of disappointing, so I wouldn't really pick him up. This Goku here isn't that great. He has an Easy A and he's just okay. This Vegeta, I wouldn't take him, but he hasn't Easy 8 yet. Android 16, I wouldn't take him. Once again, though, if you like androids, he hasn't Easy 8 yet, and he'll probably be a defensive god when he does. This Goku right here, he has Easy 8. I would say he's solid. He's okay. Bola is a really, she's a 40% support unit, but she gets defensively crushed. Like, she's not very good defensively, but she'll get an Easy at some point. So if you want, like, a support for her team, she's actually not the worst pickup. She's just not as usable now in difficult content, but she will be. This Frieza got an Easy A. He's okay. He just competes a lot with the physical Angel Frieza, but with the same name update, you could run them both, so he's okay, though. This Vegeta is a support unit, but he's an older Easy A, so I would not take him. Nova Shenron I wouldn't take because nobody's running his teams anyways. This Vegeta isn't good anymore. He's an older Easy A. This Goku isn't really good right now. I wouldn't take him. Majin Vegeta, like, if you're desperate for an AoE unit, you could get him. But even after his Easy A, he kind of hits like a feather. He's not very good. This Vegeta, I think he has his Easy A on JP, but not global, and he's actually really solid. So if you like this Vegeta, you could pick him up. Boda Magetta isn't really good right now, but he has an Easy A coming at some point. This Cell, once again, not that great now, but could get an Easy A. Ribrianne is actually an interesting pickup because she's a very good, like, if you love Peppy Gals, she's almost a must-run on Peppy Gals, and she will get an Easy at some point. So if you really like the Peppy Gals team, pick her up. If you're not running Peppy Gals, I wouldn't really worry about her. This Zamasu is really bad, but could have an Easy A coming at some point. This Mai is a solid Time Traveler support unit, so if you really like Time Travelers, you could do that. But she's defensively gets hit really hard. This guy Easy 8, and he's still really bad, so I wouldn't take him. I actually still find myself using Metal Cooler quite a bit. Mostly, though, for like showcase purposes. I think defensively, he is an older Easy A, but he is a support unit that works on a ton of teams. So if you need support units, you can run on a lot of teams. This Metal Cooler is not a bad pickup. It's just, he's hard to run in difficult content because he can get one shot, so just be aware of that. This 18, she's just okay, I would say. This Gohan, not really that great. This This Frieza, actually, I really like this Frieza. He's a defensive stacker and a target Goku support. So I actually think this Frieza is kind of underrated. I actually really like him. This Cell, he's an older EZA, so he's getting a little dated. This Trunks EZA never was really good even after his EZA. This Gohan's EZA wasn't very good, so I wouldn't pick him up. Demon King Piccolo, you're probably not running his teams. He needs an EZA. I wouldn't take him. Frost is really garbage right now until he gets an EZA. This Piccolo, unless you're desperate for AoE, I wouldn't really pick him up right now. GT Goku, he needs an EZA. He's an older unit. This Frieza is okay, but once again, he still needs an EZA. This Majin Vegeta, he's like the counterpart to that first AGL Goku. He's actually quite solid, and he is an orb changer. So if you're in need of an orb changer, you're running the teams he's on, he's actually an okay pickup. This Trunks isn't that good, but he does have an EZA coming at some point. The Vegeta Bulma card is actually quite interesting because they're a counter unit, which there aren't very many of those. But he does need an EZA. He's not really, you can't really run him in today's meta. But if he EZAs, this guy could be really crazy. And because he's got Bulma in his name, he can actually help out the LR Majin Vegeta. So he's an interesting pickup, but not something you'd need now. This Chi-Chi is like a defensive god support unit. So if you're running Peppy Gals, like she's actually quite insane for Peppy Gals. Toppo would actually be one of my top choices. He's an excellent support unit. His EZA isn't crazy old. I think defensively in the right situation, he still holds up. And he's like an amazing support that it helps a lot of teams. This Fat Boo is useful for World Tournament. So if you need help with your World Tournament team, this Fat Boo is actually a good pickup for that. This Gotenks is, I don't really run him. I don't think he's very good. This Goten people used for a while as an orb changer, but like he's way too old. He gets crushed. His attack isn't good enough, so I wouldn't pick him up. This Goku's too old. He's not good. This Android 17's an older EZA. He's not that great. Beerus is just okay. He supports some teams, but he's not something I would pick up. This guy is really dated. I wouldn't pick him up, and he's only good on like against Majin Buu Saga, so he's kind of situational. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's really, really old. I wouldn't pick him up. This Gohan never turned out that great. Even in his best situation, he doesn't hit that hard, so don't pick him up. This Kaioken Goku's okay, but once again, needs an EZA. He's not that great. This Frieza, I wouldn't pick up. This Vegeta, I wouldn't pick up. I mean, this Vegeta has his EZA. He does stack. He is actually an interesting unit. So if you like him and don't have him, he is kind of worth picking up, but there's other units I'd pick over him. Kefla's probably my number one pick. She got her EZA very recently on JP, and she's absolutely a monster. So she's going to be my number one pick total. This Chi-Chi's just okay. She needs an EZA. This Berserk Kale has an EZA, and she's really good. The problem is Universe 6 is actually getting to the point where it's really stacked, especially after the Tech Kale and Khalifa celebration. So I find myself, like with this Berserk Kale and then the AGL Khalifa, I never run them because I don't have room on the team. Like the other units are too good. So, I mean, she's solid, but like the rest are good. My boy Bergamo, I want to tell you to pick him because he's my mascot. He's kind of an odd unit. Like you're not running him on a ton of teams. When he gets an EZA, he's going to be absolutely busted. But even right now, without an EZA, like he can get like a over 500k defensive stat. So he definitely has some uses in long events. This Goku needs an EZA before he's good. This Trunks is an older EZA, so I wouldn't pick him up. Champa's a decent Universe 6 support, but he defensively gets crushed. But he does have an EZA coming at some point. This Gotenks is kind of useful for like sealing and like Super Battle Road, but defensively he gets crushed. But if you need sealers, he's actually an okay pickup. This Goku I don't think is very good. This Goku is like an okay, yeah, he's one of the support Gokus. He's okay if you need a support unit for his teams. This Goku needs an EZA. He's not really good right now. I think when he gets an EZA though, he could be really cool. This Metal Cooler Goku's just okay. He can do a little bit of shenanigans with stunning or sealing. I don't know. They hate Ultimate Gohan. Other than Tech Ultimate Gohan, all these other Ultimate Gohans are just trash. Like, this guy's garbage. Physical Buu, he's actually, like, for the Majin Buu Saga team, or not the Majin Buu Saga, but for the Majin Power team, he's actually one of the better, he's like a really okay Buu unit you can run, but if you're not running the Buu team, I wouldn't pick him up. And then this Piccolo's just okay, but I wouldn't really pick him up. So, I know I just kind of gave you a brief overview of everyone. My top 3 choices are this. Number 1 pick on who I think you should use your ticket on. Now, keep in mind, this depends on your box and what you need. But if you don't have her, this Kefla is my #1 pick. She's probably like by far the best unit of all these, especially after her EZA. She's crazy. Day 1, if you pick her up today on Global, she's trash, but build her up and just have her ready to go. When she EZAs, she's actually wild. She's really, really good. My second pick would be Topo. I think Topo's still really, really good today. I heavily value support units. Offensive units are very common in Dokkan, but like when you're doing proper team building, like I really like having supports, and this guy is just way too valuable. He's on too many teams. Like, this is not the Awakened one, but if we look at the Awakened one, hold on, let me just see if I can hop in here. He's on a lot of really good teams. Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Final Trump Card, Space Traveling Warriors. Those are all very good, heavily used teams. Special Pose and Universe 11 are more specialized, but the rest of those teams, just there's so much use there, and I find myself using Topo all the time. And then my #3 pick is going to be this AGL Goku. Let me find him here. This guy right here. Now, I'm just like a huge fan of this guy, but on any Realm of Gods build, this guy's a must-run for me. He's like an insane support unit that can hit like 5 mil attack stats in the right situations. I love this Goku. I think he's fantastic. So, anyways, guys, those are my picks on who I think you should use your tickets on. Let me know what you guys think, if this helped, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.